Candace Owens has faced a slew of internet controversy in recent years. Leading up to her exit from the Daily Wire, her friendship with Kanye West sparked accusations of antisemitism. She even won Anti-Semite of the Year in 2024, beating out big names like Greta Thunberg and Twitch streamer Hassan Piker.
I won. I didn't expect it. I played it cool, but it's recently now been announced that it is me. I am the Anti-Semite of the Year. Yeah.
In October 2023, Owens got into a rift with the Orthodox Jewish community over what she called Israel's ongoing genocide in Palestine. Early on, her Daily Wire coworker Ben Shapiro clapped back, calling her rhetoric faux sophistication and despicable. Then she clashed with Rabbi Shmuley Boteach, a New York rabbi known for his celebrity connections. Some of the people associated with him include Michael Jackson, Oprah Winfrey, and Sean Diddy Combs. But Rabbi Shmuley can be a little extra. On August 21st, 2024, his daughter received an unexpected delivery, one large pepperoni pizza. Naturally, he called the FBI, reporting it as a targeted anti-Semitic attack that endangered his daughter. The pizza was and it arrived right as his feud with Owens was heating up. According to Shmuley, the FBI didn't take the incident seriously, a sign, he argued, that authorities can dismiss anti-Semitic harassment. The story made headlines on the Jerusalem Post, the Jewish News Syndicate, Israeli National News, and the Trafficking Terrorism Research and Analysis Consortium. Yes, a pizza delivery reported with the same intensity as a Hamas terrorist attack. But Rabbi Shmuley is just one small rabbi in a very big story. Not long after, another figure entered the saga. And honestly, what's funny is, out of all of the Jews who could dedicate nearly their entire platform to bashing Candace, here's Nissim. Like, was there some tokenism at play? I just picture it. If this whole Jewish elite conspiracy theory were true, I picture all of them sitting together in a dark room asking, who do we want to represent us? Who could do the most damage? Someone Candace can't come back at. Maybe someone who doesn't look Middle Eastern or Semitic. I know. Let's choose him. It's like Norbit meets Yamakah. Like, seriously, who told him to do this? And it's not that Jews can't be black. That's not even the point. But Nissim's whole critique of Candace Owens is that she turned against Israel, and then he quotes the Bible, including the New Testament, which he doesn't believe in, to somehow argue that she's also turned against the truth. What's really interesting is that Nissim Black isn't even his birth name. He was born Darryl Earl Woods Jr. So here's Darryl Woods quoting the Christian Bible dressed in Jewish attire, lecturing how he's part of God's chosen people and how Candace Owens has supposedly turned away from the truth.
To the fact that she turned herself on the truth. And it took me a while to bite that because I didn't want to say anything. Candace and I have mutual friends. I made every attempt to talk to Candace privately. The rhetoric that she's spewing is not only threatening Jewish people, it's threatening humanity.
Serious question. What puts him in a position to lecture Christians on scripture? He actually converted from Christianity to Judaism and changed his name. So then he warns Christians about thinking they are God's chosen people and argues that Jews are God's chosen people, even though he wasn't even born Jewish. Many Orthodox Jews follow such strict conversion laws that they don't allow converts. Here's a guy who left Christianity, became a Zionist Jew, and is using Christian texts to call out a Christian woman for not following the truth. Wild, right? And honestly, if this is the guy they chose to go after Candace, they nailed it in the most comical way possible. And the drama didn't stop with pizza or debates. Owens' critics didn't just respond on social media, they went on a full-blown campaign, dissecting every video, every statement, every tweet, trying to frame her as some grand villain in a cosmic struggle between Jews, Christians, Israel, and the West, truth and deception. Every day, new commentaries, think pieces, and hot takes landed in inboxes, and each was more sensational than the last. Meanwhile, Rabbi Shmuley wasn't backing down either. He doubled down, giving interviews and writing op-eds, painting Owens as a threat to public understanding of Jewish identity. His every gesture became symbolic. a glance at a camera, a public appearance, a new Instagram post analyzing the moral failings of modern public figures, and even his circle of celebrity contacts weighed in, subtly amplifying the tension. Every handshake and event photographed, every post shared. And then, when Nissim Black entered the fray with a spiritual fervor that escalated everything, he wasn't just critiquing Owens, he was mobilizing his followers to analyze her every word, to interpret her stances as betrayals of divine truth. Suddenly, what began as a political and social debate became a theological war online, with believers, critics, and conspiracy theorists weighing in, each side convinced that they were witnessing history in the making. The combination of Shmuley's meticulousness, Owens' defiance, and Nissim Black's religious zeal created a perfect storm of public spectacle. Tweets turned into think pieces became viral threads, and viral threads spiraled into endless commentary loops. Even outlets that usually covered international politics were now forced to cover what was ostensibly an escalating feud between three very different figures, all of whom wielded influence over thousands, if not millions, of people. And at this point, the story has outgrown the media personalities themselves. What started as a critique, a feud, or a misinterpreted statement transformed into a full-scale cultural event, dragging in debates about Israel, anti-Semitism, Christianity, and the nature of public accountability. And yet, amid all this chaos, the internet only grew hungrier for the next update, the next escalation, the next symbolic move in this high-stakes drama. And just imagine the final scene of this saga. Candace Owens sitting in one corner, shaking her head at the chaos, Rabbi Shmuley inspecting another pizza delivery like it's a crime scene, and Nissim Black dramatically quoting the Bible, holding up a Torah in one hand and a latte in the other, glaring into the camera like he's auditioning for the real chosen people of New Jersey. It's absurd, it's hilarious, and it's exactly the kind of chaos the internet was built for. So if you enjoyed watching this Norbit meets Yamakah spectacle unfold, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. Trust me, you don't want to miss what other ridiculous, over-the-top internet feuds I'm diving into next. Because the pizza saga of Rabbi Shmuley, Candace Owens, and Nissim Black has taught us anything, it's that reality is sometimes weirder than fiction, and way, way funnier.